Welcome to God's Own TV.
Almighty God, we grant your request.
Founding Deeper Life member back to Jesus after converting to Islam for 27 years. Mathew Oyewale, a founding member of Deeper Christian Life Ministry, who left the Christian faith for Islam for 27 years and was formerly known as Moshood Oyewole, is back to Jesus. He shared his experience in an interview where he recounted how he first gave his life to Christ and how he went into Islam for 27 years and campaigned against the Christian faith in those years. The 74-year-old, who is an engineer by profession, said he was born into the Catholic Church and his zeal for God began there. He eventually gave his life to Christ and became born again while on an official assignment in Ijebu-Ode, and afterwards he became very active in the Deeper Life Ministry and was one of the founding members of the ministry in Ijebu-Ode. Mathew Oyewale later on went on to a Bible college and from there moved to Benin City, where he joined Gospel Faith Mission and was put in charge of a number of branches of the church. He said he got carried away with life and began to live recklessly even while in the church. I became worldly while in Benin. I was attracted by the material things of this world. I began to live anyhow. While in Benin, I was not giving proper record of the tithe and offering to the headquarters of the church in Ibadan. At that time, I was already a backslider. It was my love for the world that brought me where I found myself. When the church learned about these things, he was reprimanded. He quit the church 2 years after and joined the Seventh-day Adventist Church. It was while in the Seventh-day Adventist that he read a book titled Islam Reconsidered. He said the book was written by a white Christian man, and it was the book that influenced him. Speaking on the lessons, he said, "One has to be careful about the kind of books that one reads. When I read that book, it changed my orientation. I felt that since Islam is just the same thing as Christian faith, why not join them?" He said his conversion to Islam was celebrated as the Muslims were excited that a pastor had considered becoming a Muslim. In his words, "I was really taken care of and also had a license to live anyhow and married more wives." While in Islam, he wrote 8 books against the Christian faith and told all sorts of lies against Christianity. Speaking on how he came back to Christ, he said, "I had a dream one night after saying the Islamic prayers where I saw my late dad say to me, 'Go back to where you are coming from.' I chanted the Islamic prayers and wished the dream would not come again. I thought it was a joke. But after 3 days, I had the same dream again. This time, my late dad came to me again and said, 'Matthew, I say to you, go back to where you were born.' He said, 'Go back to the faith you once believed.' I was really frightened." After this experience, he went to see Bishop David Oyedepo, told him his story, and asked the bishop to pray for him. Since his restoration, he has written 3 books capturing his experience as a Muslim, but all his children are still in Islam. He says he has left behind all the free things he received from the Muslims and is now ready to lay down his life for the gospel. According to the interviewer, Pastor Oyewole was restored to the faith 2 years ago, but he only came out to share his experience publicly about 2 weeks ago, saying it took him some time to come out publicly because he did not know how to go about it.